Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, let's give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation, much respect, and love to Akim out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Now, as you can see, the signs of Babylon fallen is very, very clear. Okay, the things that are happening is showing you the signs that Babylon is on its way out. Okay, and these other nations, right, that were in league with Babylon are going to turn on Babylon, and eventually they're going to end up shooting nuclear missiles at them and destroying them, as it says in Revelations the 18th chapter, and other verses and other chapters like Isaiah the 13th chapter, Isaiah 34, so on and so forth. Now, one of the things that is going to happen before that time is you're going to see a lot of these people fleeing to their own countries, fleeing to their own original homelands. You're going to see a lot of heathen going back to wherever they came from, man. If they came from India, they're going to go back to India. If they came from Bangladesh, they're going to go back to Bangladesh. If they came from Morocco, they're going to go back to Morocco, so forth and so on. Okay? Because it's going to be evident and clear that Babylon is out. Babylon is done. Babylon is finished. Okay? There's no way but down. You understand? That's what's going to be clear. Now, let's get Isaiah the 13th chapter, and I'll start at the 6th verse. It says, "How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames." Okay, that's when them nuclear missiles hit, man. "Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it." Because ultimately, like I said, these other nations are going to end up shooting nuclear missiles, man. Russia and their allies are going to end up shooting nuclear missiles on America, which is Babylon the Great. "For the stars of heavens and the constellations therefore shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible." And we cannot wait till the Most High lays low the haughtiness of the terrible, man. Speaking of you Edomites, okay? "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as the chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people," all right, "and flee every one to his own land." And that's what's going to come. Okay? That's what's going to come. Eventually, these people are going to figure out that America is finished. There's no hope for America. Like the scriptures say, get bombed. If Babylon could have been healed, we would have healed her. Hold on, take the bomb. Let's lock it. But there's no healing, man. The economy is through. The economy is through. Okay? Okay, well, I got Jeremiah, the 51 chapter, anyway, held up. So I'm gonna jump to Jeremiah 51, and I'll start at verse 1. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind." And that wind is from the radiation of the nuclear missiles. "And will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigadine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her host. Thus her slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. For Israel hath not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of Yahweh of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. Okay, so the nations are going to be angry against Babylon, man. All right, and they're going to rise up against Babylon. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain? If so, she may be healed, but she's not going to be healed, man. We see that Babylon right now, based upon this virus, these people, Babylon has a heel that it could not recover from, man. Okay, has a pain that it could not recover from. You understand? It's not going to recover, even if it were to stop tomorrow, right? Okay, we slowed it down. Okay, it stops next month. The hit that the economy took, man, is not gonna. You're not gonna be able to jump back from that, man. It's not that easy. Okay, you understand? And furthermore, these nations are gonna be mad at Babylon regardless, man. Okay, you have China saying blaming America for this, man. You have Iran blaming America for this. And if information comes out that Babylon is responsible for this, listen, man, all the allies are gonna be turning their backs on them, man. They don't want to be associated with that kind of stuff. Okay. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain? If so, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. You see? So these nations are going to realize that, listen, there's no healing America. America is not going to be able to bounce back. There's no bounce back. You understand? It's only going to be going downhill. It's only going to be circling the drain faster and faster and faster, man. You see? They said it's like a woman in travail, right? Like a woman about to give birth with birth pains. It starts off, further apart each pain, right? Each spasm starts, further apart, but then it gets closer and closer and closer and closer till it's right after, one after the other, one after the other. And that's what we're coming into. We're coming into that time where it's about to be one after the other, one after the other, one after the other, man. Okay? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord, our power, man. All right? So, listen, man. Babylon is through. Babylon is finished, man. Okay? Babylon is finished. And these other camps that are not teaching the fact that Jacob's trouble is coming, which we know is coming. We know it's coming. There's nothing that you can. How can you explain this, man? What's going to happen with this when they start quarantining and forcefully vaccinating people? You got people in your group that's at least have enough sense to say, okay, we're not going to take none of these Edomite vaccines. But what happens when they're forced to take that shit? That's oppression, man. All right? That's trouble. That's an evil time. You see? But they're not going to be spiritually equipped for it because you weren't giving them the right information to begin with, man. People were too caught up in gimmicks and appearance that they forgot about the truth. And that's why Great Mill's going to give the truth raw, because the elect is going to be gravitated to the word no matter what, man. No matter how it looks, no matter how the person's hair stands, no matter how how nice their garment is. It don't matter. It's all about the truth. The scriptures say, "My sheep hear my voice," man. All right. So if you're of Yahushua, you're going to hear the voice of Yahushua, no matter how it's delivered to you. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he carried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. Speaking about her philosophies, all right? They have pushed their wicked philosophies throughout all the earth, man. That's why you got all these women bucking up all across the earth, twerking, for liberty. They had that happening in Iran just recently. You see? Because what? That's that Babylon juice, man. The transgenderism, homosexuality, that's that Babylon juice. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues," man. And that's going to be that chariot beaming up the elect, man. It's going to say, "Come out of her, my people." We're going to hear that voice. All right. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled to her double. Okay. And that's that judgment. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, "I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow." America has not been seeing any sorrow, man. Really, a lot of you first world countries haven't been seeing any sorrow. You see? Right? You've been living high on the horse, so to speak. You've been chilling, and you've been living in abundance. You can just go to the corner store anytime, to the grocery store anytime. Fast food. You guys are super obese, because food is just so disposable to you. You live in so much comfort, but that comfort is about to be taken away, man. That comfort is going to be taken away in a moment, man. We see how fast it took for things to get hectic. The Most High is gonna bring this place down very quickly, man. It's gonna go from day to night, very quickly, man, for these people. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, "I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. And she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord power who judgeth her," man. So that's all going to come in one day. That ain't going to take no time. That's not going to take no more. Oh, it's going to take a few years to accumulate to something. No. The Most High will make things happen quick. When he's ready to make things happen, he'll make it happen quick. All right? And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her, right? Because like I said, these other first world countries have been living good too, but they're gonna catch it too, and they're gonna actually feel sorrowful for what's happened to America. They're gonna be sorrowful. They're gonna be fearful, man, and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. That's when the nuclear missiles hit. Standing afar off, the fear of her torment, saying, "Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, the mighty city, for in 1 hour, is thy judgment coming." That's when the nuclear missiles completely destroy that land. All right, this is Jeremiah 50 and verse 14. It says, "Put yourself in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend a bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of Yahweh that taketh vengeance upon her, as she hath done, do unto her. Cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest. For fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn everyone to his people, and they shall flee everyone to his own land," man. So when people start to say, "Listen, man, to hell with Babylon," and they start to see there's no coming back for Babylon, these people are going to get ready to dip, man. These people are going to leave in droves. All right. The population of America is going to decrease drastically in that time. All right. Israel is a scattered boy. And that was the point on that, man. All right. And yes, I'm excited. Yes, I'm hyped up. as basically all the brothers are right now, man. All right, I'm hyped up, man. Okay, that's the spirit. You know, so with that, we give all praises going on to Yahweh Shem Yahushai B'Hashem Dash. Shalom to you, sincere Akil.